Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. Looks like we're going to be quite sparsely attended tonight. Evening, Dorian. Doesn't look like we've got many racers in for the last round. Some people... It is a sort of celebration night tonight of some sorts. Thank you, JB. Evening. The UK tonight is good evening, Silver Surfer. It's called Bonfire Night. It's Guy Fawkes Night. If you want to call it something else. Effectively, in the UK, it's a celebration of the prevention of the blowing up of the Houses of Parliament. That was a good thing or not? I'm not 100% sure. But if we think about it historically, it was a event where terrorist effectively was stopped from blowing up the government buildings. So there is something to celebrate. What happens is there's everywhere throughout the country there are bonfires and fireworks all night. So it goes on to about midnight. And it's a strange night because it's cold, but people like a baked potato and or bonfire toffee, and it's all very nice. It's all very pleasant. It's a bit noisy. You get that distinctive smell of the distinctive smell of cordite and burning wood and rubbish that people decide to burn. But then there is the Guy Fawkes, as he was known. There's a little monetary charity type thing involved where people make a guy. They make a Guy Fawkes and then parade him round, and people donate. They call it penny for the guy, and normally it's kids, and they put it in their pocket and go and buy sweets. But of late, it's become charitable, and towns and villages have relevant Guy Fawkes parties. So there's a few people dropped out because of that. We've had one drop out because of not wanting to interfere with the rest of the league, which is fair enough, I suppose. But we are getting more sparsely attended in the league, and it's just prompted me whether it's worth having a bit of a break and then starting again in the new year when I get back from the States. So I was going to try and rush straight into another league and try and get another league done before Christmas, but I don't think it'd be right, to be honest. So I'm going to have a little think about what we have to do and maybe just run lobbies or open lobbies or race with Widow, or just do something else other on Tuesdays and Thursdays and run up to the Christmas. But for not having people wanting to race, it makes it a bit difficult. So good evening, Wilkie. Football's on. There's another reason people don't want to race, but it's not Wilkie that wants to race. So it's here for people to use if people want to use it, but if there's nobody wanting to use it, there's no real point. It takes me more time than I care to imagine to do the results every week. So it just becomes chaotic with everything else that's going on. So I've not had the most successful week of putting in a video. 2 nights now I've wasted trying to make a video to get it to compile, and it won't compile for whatever reason. So I'm going to shelve that idea, I think. Go group chat, start party. We'll see if people want to race. People don't want to. That's something I can change. So we do have the prospect of rain tonight. Let's just double check that. Custom weather. Yeah. Custom weather is the thing. I think probably what's yes, I did change the oil before, yes. I think what's probably annoyed people is the fact that I've got a decent setup in a good car and nobody bothered to use the same car or check the videos, and they've kind of left themselves stranded a bit by not having the same car. So appreciate as well that cappuccino wasn't available in the store at the start of the season, so it limited people's choices. I'll take the treat. It is the wrong night. So I think we will only have 4 races, I think. Which kind of makes it a bit pointless, but never mind. Yeah. You got cold again, JB? Ain't got that woman flu off your missus? Good. Because your hand. That doesn't work, does it? I've tried to use my mouse before on a PlayStation, it don't work. Have you ever plugged a mouse into your PlayStation? Wonder if it'd work. I would have thought so. It'd make it alright for third-person shooters, wouldn't it? Mouse and keyboard. Wouldn't have to use controller. Oh, alright, okay. What were you doing? You did the Iron Man one. Yeah. Are you saying ETS or GTS? Okay. Didn't know what the acronym was. Yeah, relatively simple, because and I don't mean that in a condescending way. They tend to correlate across the skins, don't they? The template themselves. So you can just paint over the top, so to speak. Which is the way quite a few games go. Just for whatever reason, Gran Turismo decided to have this uniquely strange way of skinning cars, which is bizarrely unbelievable. It wants to do the layering itself when actually you could do far better job of painting cars outside of the PlayStation on a PC if you could just import the image. But for some reason they don't want you to do that. And I guess it's the model they've got for the way GT is designed. Talking of GT and how it's designed, I've seen lots and lots of rumours that we're getting an update on Thursday. Yeah. But nothing officially on Kaz's page as normal. But there's a... Yeah. No, I don't believe there's an update, but I'm seeing lots and lots of posts and a video by, well, a YouTuber I care to ignore, but stating that there's an update coming on Thursday in line, not that one, a different one, in line with the release of the PS5 Pro on Thursday. There's an update coming out on Thursday because it's PS5 launch day Thursday. And also, Gran Turismo has not been declared a upgraded version for the PS5 Pro. They haven't done a PS5 Pro edition of the game, whereas there's been 50 other games they've been remastered or enhanced for the PS5 Pro, which is probably a missed ball by Gran Turismo. If you got your PS5 Pro coming, me neither. I don't see the benefit if it doesn't give you anything other than a little bit of hard drive space. Which you can give yourself anyway by buying an extra hard drive. Rob's put a decent time in there in his little 4x4. I can't imagine if there's maybe just a PlayStation update rather than a Gran Turismo update coming Thursday. I think that's what people are confusing. Maybe. Evening, Azza. Hope you're well, mate. Are you joining us? Or are you just going to watch? Oh, Fat Man. He's going to be 9 o'clock, isn't he, Fat Man? That's what he said, yeah. There's a new person, Dorina Punic. Who's that? Welcome, whoever you are. That sounds like a... It sounds like a play on Dorian. Dorian's alter ego. It's his ladies account when he wants to be a lady. That's for a different website. That's his stalker login. Ah, good on you, man. There's only going to be 4 people to watch today. 5 when Fat Man arrives. I did see Mr. Ridley join. Nearly at 26. If we can get anywhere near that 26, come on. Second down, push too hard in fourth gear. Tyres are going to well last. Looks like fuel is going to be borderline. Should be alright. The tyres have just gone off the edge. Could have got the fifth earlier. Interesting. Not changing early enough. Yeah, that seems it is. It's an hour-long race with no stops. Let's just see if we get some rain intervention that will make things a little bit difficult. It shouldn't do though, because we're on rain-compliant tyres. Mr. Ridley's back in. Good to see him. We'll be looking for mid-27s then, I think. Every lap. I think that's where we need to be. 27.4 to 27.6. Kind of. Right, I think that's got to be about confirmed as to where we are. So, we'll brake just a little bit late for the final corner. Go purple again, that with it. That's got to be. Oh, it's Azza. Welcome, man. Did you just tell JB to eat him? Did I mishear that? Okay. JB's catching up. And he's putting that time in with maybe 1 or 2 laps off his fuel. You're not actually using a lower fuel, so he's clouding over, isn't it? Yeah. Well, the tyres have probably gone off a bit. We'll probably consider a pit stop for tyres only. If we... It certainly was, Mr. Az. After breaking the other one last week. So yeah, I thought I'd take advantage of the Black Friday sales. And I've got a voucher from Widdowmaker as well, so I thought I might as well use that. Good evening, fat man. So there's going to be 5 of us for the K-Cup finale. I'll review the league standings in a moment. Check on where we are, see what the critical factor is for tonight. As has come to spectate from inside. You do see quite a bit from inside that you wouldn't get normally spectating on the video, so there's plenty of room. There's 10 places tonight if anybody wants to just join up to be able to view the race from, rather than just being in my cockpit view. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. It's a bit like watching on telly, but the only thing is my commentary will be a little bit behind, but unless you're actually on the chat as well. So if anybody is out there watching on YouTube and they also want to connect on their PlayStation and watch, and there's the voice app as well. So if you want to go on the voice app, well, you'll hear my commentary through there, I guess. I guess that's fingers, is it? Yes. I didn't know where... I've never heard that Cockney rhyming and slang before. That cloud. Ooh. Proper seasonal rain. This could be the 26 we've been looking for. Swine dog. That's Mr. Ridley. He's in the chat as well. Welcome. Very good, sir. Thank you. Have you already done Bonfire Night, Fat Man? They've done it at sundown, have they? And got it out of the way. Oh, that's alright. In Fleetwood. Yeah. Yeah. You know where Blackpool Fireworks Shop is in Fleetwood? I know Neil who owns that. Neil's the guy who does the repair work on my Subaru. He does the body work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I'm afraid. Yeah, probably. He hasn't actually done any auto body work for about 10 years. He quit it because selling fireworks and alcohol make more money than doing body shop work. Unfortunately, he delivers. He does like a home delivery service on booze. Rocket shell. Right. Like a mortar. Yeah. I've seen Chinese mortars before, they're immense. No. Bayek. Yes, that'll do me. Happy days. Right, let's have a look at the league standings. We need to do this. There we go. So, as it stands, 5 races in, we've all got to drop a race. So anybody that scored 4 races is considered to be within the league. So Mikey, if he'd have raced tonight, would have got his 4th race in and would have meant it counted for the league. He would have overtaken Dutch at this point. So anybody that's got less than 4 races or only 4 races doesn't have to drop around because they've actually dropped one. So even somebody like Damien, who's out of it, he doesn't have to drop around because he's got 5, because it's the best 5 out of 6. So as it stands, I've got to drop around. So I'd be on 65 points today if I didn't finish today's race. At the bottom of the table, Mikey on 20, Almighty Dutch on 24, Rob on 35. Rob's in the race tonight, so he's going to gain places. JB has got 4, so his 5th place today, his 5th race today is going to score points, so he's on 43, so that could see him pushing towards Damien, who isn't racing tonight. Fat Man in 4th place again. He's got the potential of coming 2nd or 3rd, same as JB. And then myself, it would be hard pushed unless I don't finish for somebody to not overtake me. Is that the right way to say it? Yeah, with 65 points, all I need to do is score more than 14. So I need to come 3rd or higher, and I'll be dropping round 2. So I anticipate maybe a maximum score of something like 68 points for me, potentially. Which could still be beaten by Fat Man if he was to score the full qualifying points, the fastest lap and the race. He'd be on 69, but he would have to drop 10, so he'd be on 59. So it's there to be had. Because you can see there's an interesting statistic at the end. The number of average points per round. So JB's winning on average 14 points per round. Batman on 12 points per round, and Damien on 13. Damien, without racing tonight, on 53 points, could see himself finishing 4th. He's only going to potentially drop 1 place. I know Sam's withdrawn from the league anyway, so his points are... I can't really go back and take Sam's points out and then chunk everybody up. It wouldn't really be... It wouldn't reflect very well to have to recalculate it all. So I've just left Sam in for what it's worth. Sam would still be ahead because he's averaging 17 points per round. Ain't so bad. Yeah, I can't lose this one, unfortunately, unless I don't finish the race. Which is kind of okay, but it doesn't really make much for racing. There's only 5 of us in it, so... what we do we going here? So let's have a look what we've got. There's plenty of room, as if you want to join in for a race. There is that. Is that what happened? So you were joining private lobbies? Yeah. So as we're looking through it, JB is not on his usual skin. Or is my PlayStation playing up again? JB's also got aero. Interesting. But that puts him 0.8 of a second ahead of Rob. And Rob's there in the background. Conforming. Those stanced wheels are awesome. Is that a different livery today? Or is it the same livery? It's a Super Jimny Suzuki. It's Mario Kart skin. That looks cool. Yeah, happy days. And Rob is only 0.026 ahead of Fatman. Fatman is just showing us the agricultural side of K-Cup racing. Damage. Az has just joined the lobby, and that's quite a snazzy skin. I can see the problem with the setup. It's the rear wing, those turned out tails. The end plates of the rear wing are a bit sticky outy. Those wheels are good colour. And then I can't see what Mr. Ridley's racing. Let's go and take a look at the weather report and have a look and see what it says. No rain for the foreseeable within 60 minutes of the race. We will just double check all the Yep, no rain whatsoever on the radar for practice. 3 minutes till quali, gentlemen. Ooh. All right. How's that work? Huh? Ever get the feeling you're being scammed at some point? Yeah. Yeah, you took the pain to get the upgrade. Yeah. 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 Happy days. I've just seen a company now advertising Wi-Fi 7. So ensuring you can get 2.3 gig in Wi-Fi in your house, which is awesome. I don't know how many devices are geared up for Wi-Fi 7 and whether you'll be able to benefit with the speed on various levels of kit, or you have to upgrade your TVs, your various bits and pieces. But it's all going very, very quickly at the minute. Technology's moving on quite rapidly. Right then, folks. 1 minute to quali. Just have a run down the list. Mr. Ridley's racing the Cappuccino. I was going to say the Mustang. I was going to say Mustang. I read Mustang rather than Cappuccino, so Freudian slip. JB, Fat Man and Az are all in the S660. Rob is in the Jimny, and myself in the Cappuccino like Mr. Ridley. Okay, gentlemen, 10-second warning. Just double check. Custom weather, everything's random, all good. 21:15 it is. I'm gonna click start qualify. Get 10 minutes. We should get 6 laps in, I would have thought. Almost. 6 timed events. Oh, it looks wet. There's no rain. It's cloudy though. Are you concentrating, JB, or can I borrow your brain for a minute? I've discovered that I haven't changed the settings for ATS. So I just have to port ATS settings over ETS and I've got my settings back. So I should be able to go for a run on ETS without much of ado. I'll get that done one night this week. I haven't had a go on ETS in a while. Awesome. In a sense of, yeah, January. I'll tell you, I had the phone call about a job. Oh. Well, no, it kind of ish. I'll tell you later. She's alright-ish. Got checked out by the doctors. Huh? She's been checked out by the doctors. She's been checked out by the doctors. She's got antibiotics again, the same ones she was given in hospital. And she's got scans in hospital on the 21st. No immediate issues. bit of leapfrogging going on behind. Took me 17 laps to get a 26 earlier. He's catching 1.2 behind 1.3. Lost half a second. Unbelievable how easy that was. I don't even know where it went. Must have been coming round the hairpin. Looks like the final lap. JB doing donuts. Mr. Ridley sets a new record. Time has gone to 0, so I'll be the first across the line, I think. Oof, ever so close to another one. What have we got? JB looks like he's secured the second place. I wonder what the difference is to JB's car. That means he can't run the skin. What's the difference to mean he can't run the skin? Is it wide body or something? Just different car all told. Okay. Well, that's an interesting... Okay. You think the other one was faster? Okay. Be interesting to see what the gap is. Cheers, Dorian. On YouTube. How many accounts have you got connected, Dorian? I think he's got the 7 that are watching. Yeah. He's definitely got 2 on YouTube and 1 on Twitch, I think. I think Wilkie's on Twitch as well. As well as playing. It's the way. Evening, Seth. Welcome. Put the qualifying results into there. So, as making up the numbers has come in with a 131.7. Mr. Ridley, Mustang, as he's seen, or Mustang, a 130, just under a 131. Good lap. Rob, a 129.2, so almost about a second and a half ahead of Mr. Ridley. Fat Man, 0.3 of a second-ish, 0.2 of a second ahead of Rob in third place with a 129.0, very close to a 28. JB, a 128.481 in second, 1.4 seconds behind yours truly, who gets a 127.0. And that takes us roughly to the very start of the race. Does anybody need 2 minutes? Happy days. So just looking at the weather report, it shows nothing on the radar whatsoever. Every time we come to these races, there's never any rain. There we have it. 0 rain on the radar. 10-second warning, chaps. Anything can. Yeah. Was that Murray Walker I just heard? Yeah. Right then, 10-second warning, gents. Get your race tyres on. Or your race setup at least. And I'm going to press the button. Here we go. And with that, it's a standing start. Penalties apply. I'm going to go to mute on here. Good luck, gentlemen. Enjoy. It's the last one, so make it count. Put on the brake. Mr. Ridley, that Mr. Rob gets that four-wheel drive moving. Gets himself almost up in a position. He does, it makes it up to second. First lap went as flawlessly as one could expect or hope for. So really it's just about maintaining the lap now. Watching out for that rain. I'm sure I can see rain splashing down in front of my eyes. Telltale sign of the odd drip. There's nothing there on the radar at all. Fuel looks relatively good. The weather looks just like it was in qualifying, no real change. Blue cloud above up there. Where's the snow? The JB just said. Outside his house probably. Radar it is. I'm sure there was rain going past the screen there. Top left hand corner, it looked like a white flash going across it. That could be just my eyes seeing white lines from the other screen that's to my left. You're welcome. So what we're going to do at this point is we're just going to try and get down to a 26 on the lap time. We'll give ourselves something to work towards. The idea with this car is to cheat changing up as early as you can. The car will push any gear really low. Type of changing around about 6,500 RPM, something like that. The car will just push and accelerate. We can go fast. faster than this. We'll try and target 6,500. It feels like the sun's out on my back. And we might benefit from some heated tarmac. I got a bit rocky there, cutting the verge a little bit too aggressively. Really got quite soft suspension this. When you dive it on the brakes, the front end don't half dip. So a 27.2 I think would be somewhere about where we'd expect. The braked a little bit late into there. It's gonna kill the time a bit. 27.193 kind of worked. We usually get a decent following from the USA. I can only imagine that there's a certain event happening today over in the USA that are keeping people from the channel. I do wish everybody a successful voting day. Whichever way it turns out. I can only imagine it going one way, to be honest. No matter what the media say. I don't normally talk politics, but I think on this occasion I've just got to say, you know, lightning can't strike twice, can it? But you never know. I think the media have got everything exactly where they want. And they'll play it to the end of the day. They really will. So, hopefully we've got a winner before the next race on Friday. Hopefully. It always goes to a bit of a drama, doesn't it? Is just generally pootling round at the back there. AB's managed to get a solid second. Fat Man in third. Don't know if there've been any incidents. Rob settled into fourth place. Mr. Ridley is not too far off the back of the pack there, look. Not really much excitement we can build about a 6-car race, but I guess it's all about the personal challenge. And of course seeing just how fast these guys can go chasing me down. Now the race is set for an afternoon, so kind of anticipate it to be quite a gloomy, dark finish to the race. Maybe in the dark with headlights on. 8 laps in, or 7 laps in. We're 1.1 seconds a lap quicker on average. So I'm not putting in quite a stellar performance as it seems, purely on the basis that JB's lapping quicker than his qualifying time. I'm currently not as fast as my qualifying time, but we're only 9 minutes in, so we're 11 minutes in, should I say. Look, wrong side of the track. I was just doing the hot lap from the time trial just then. Well, what you watching, Wilkie? I was just wondering what game it was. Is it something like Villa versus City or something? I don't mean that to be negative about City or Villa, it's just I'm not sure what Tuesday night game it could be. It's a European match, isn't it, or something? I think the way this new European finals, the European tournaments worked out, the games aren't necessarily going to get better. City were winning 1-0, now losing 4-1. What the heck? I'm glad that's not a league match. Sporting Lisbon. Ouch. Well, as it worked out, it used to be like a tournament system, so the better teams qualify and go through, they knock the poorer teams out, and the games and the standard of football get better. Now with this round robin type event where you play a different team each round and it could be home or away, you don't really get a feel for an improving standard. You just get whatever it is, 8 games of various standard, 2 penalties. Ooh, chihuahua. But it's a league format, so I can't see one loss for City having a massive impact. They'll still qualify to the next sort of round, I would suggest. And they're probably playing a weaker side. Ireland missed a penalty. I'm so glad it's not the Premier League. So glad. Sporting Lisbon crowd must be loving it. One of Mourinho's old team, isn't it? Sporting Lisbon. Liverpool are 3-0 up at Leverkusen. Nice one, Seth. That puts the other side of the view on it, doesn't it? So we're continuing being 1.1 seconds quicker, because we are 10 laps down almost. Az has just gone off to the left. Thank you, Az, you didn't have to. And we are 11.3 seconds quicker at this point. That's 15 minutes into the race. At this pace, nobody's under threat of being lapped, really. Oh, it's United's new manager. Okay, that's where I knew it from the news. It's his last game, okay. I've never heard of the guy. But he's supposed to be some up-and-coming young European manager. Somebody watch out for then, I would guess. Amarim is his name, okay. Not really interested in United. I was interested to read that they're planning on not building a new stadium though, which is interesting. I understood us. I understand. This is definitely one of those things that says we won't be doing tunable races in the future, we'll just use pop. It produces too much of a gap for people, and I know people don't know enough about tuning to come up with a tune. So we'll just stick to bot races in the future, I think. As was in the S660. Same one as JB and Fat Man. I've actually had a guy on the chat, on the comments on YouTube videos, really struggling with the S660 tune. Not really trying to been able to get it to work. And I think it's because he's been trying to make, he's an auto and he needs to drive it manually. I don't think the S660 tune will work at all really on an auto setup. Yeah, if you were to bop these cars, it would be tremendously difficult to get them to go quickly at all. Now if we'd have made these the engine swaps, it would have been a much closer race, I think, other than the fact that it'd have been much quicker. I think we'd have seen maybe somebody try the Beat 91. The Coppen would still be the odd duck out, I think. I don't think anybody would take the Coppen on, to be honest. Ooh, there's a new fastest lap of the race. We're about half a second down, so JB's doing okay. JB's took half a second out, that's really... Or I've been. I did a 28.8 back there, look. That'd be where the damage was done. Yeah, I don't think it'd really matter as to whether I made a video and posted it. I don't think it would be anything that people would want to go for. I think GR4, GR3's bopped gives people a chance to try faster cars out, and it's a relatively level playing field. I think once people realise they're going to be a little bit behind the game, they're going to lose interest as the season goes on, and we get what we get now, which is, you know, sporadic attendance with people not really enjoying it. So we'll try and change it up a little bit and take away that reason not to come. I was thinking about making the tracks undecided and making the winner of the race choose the next track for the next week, if they wanted to. I was going to take the identical bits away and not force everybody to drive the same car, but at least let everybody race a GR4 or a GR3. Like we used to. It was only a different change of pace this season. I keep trying different things and just to try and break things up, and no success really. GR3, GR4 seems to be the formula that people seem to have the most luck with. Yeah, everybody's got a chance with Bop, haven't they? Then just down to which car you pick and whether you like it and enjoy driving it. Trying something different all sounds good and nice, but it usually runs out of momentum, so up and on the halfway point. Getting gloomy, but no rain on the radar. We've gone through the sunshine, it seems. grass getting dug up on the left hand side of the track there. Lap times are still trundling in the 127 mids. Some high, some low, but we're sort of averaging 127.5-ish. Yeah, in the UK, Seth, it's fireworks night, and we've had a couple of people say that they are attending fireworks dues. Big Popper, not heard from. I think he might be working. He's not a regular in the races anymore. He only attends when work is not around. I don't think it's his flavour. Again, it comes down to certain aspects of the racing that Big Popper wants. He wants standing start with reverse grid and cars that he prefers, which I get. So we're going to go back to that format: standing start, reverse grid, turn 1 wrecks, turn 1 write-offs. That's what we'll end up with. And GR3s, GR4s. Just got to hope everybody can pay heed and some respect to the turn 1 issues. It does bunch the field up a little bit, the faster guys being at the back and making them having to pile through the grid. Yeah, it just makes the racing a bit more frantic. There's a few more incidents at the start of the race, first 3 or 4 laps. And I think we also get the sandbagging effect for qualifying. Some people who don't feel that they're going to make progress to the top 5 to the reverse grid bit we'll put in slow laps to try and get front position on the grid, which is always kind of sucks. What I thought about doing to try and prevent that was implementing a time penalty. If they don't get to within a certain range of the person who qualifies on pole, they suffer a penalty with the being on the front of the grid. Which would remove the sandbagging element, but then some people would think, well, I'll take 2 points penalty just to get pole position, because I can start at the front of the pack and have a better chance of getting off clean. But the only problem with the reverse grid element is people will try and exploit that. Yes, we've had it done before. I remember one particular racer who didn't really qualify and then just ran at the front of the pack, running the blocking line as much as he possibly could till his tyres ran out. Didn't pit for tyres and crashed off, and then struggled to finish the race. That's the way it goes. Ooh, JB's dropped back a bit. There's JB in the pits. Looks that way. Batman's up to second. We've got a 35-second lead. We're halfway through the race. And it doesn't look like there's any rain coming. It's just looking gloomy. We never get rain. We have had rain. Red Bull Ring. I remember that. JB pitted. Well spotted. I didn't have my eyes open. I was too busy waxing lyrical. I think it's a long reach to try and... Oh, Rob's dropped behind Mr. Ridley. Bob's back down to 5th. I'm warm, I guess. Oh yeah, aircon on. Last lap was a bit slow. Always get that odd one, just drops off. I think the temperature's gone out of the track. I thought there's a rainbow up there to the left then. It's got to be rain inbound, surely. I'm wondering when Fat Man's going to go to the pit. No blue sky anywhere, is there? I've got an ELO song spinning around my head. Mr. Blue Sky. 28. Track's definitely getting cooler. Or I'm driving worse. Could be faster. Half a tank of fuel. Grip's definitely going. But the cappuccino's done really well this season. It's done alright since round 1. We had technical issues, didn't we, round 1? We had a couple of disconnects, server popped out, somebody got disconnected, kicked. I then got my brake pedals all in a kerfuffle. And we didn't finish race 1 very well, to be honest. We got the benefit of a restart when I crashed out on wheel failure. Couldn't get my wheel to work, so I couldn't get myself to reset. So the guys thankfully allowed me to restart. Then at where was it? Lego Maggiore. We had the benefit of being able to keep Sam behind us. He did his best to get past us, but we just had the drive to get out of the way and head down the track. We then went to Goodwood, where Sam was just unbeatable. He was just way out in front, and he really tuned the car and applied his driving talents to that and kept us out. And we went to, where did we go? Tokyo? Was it Tokyo we went to? And no, we had another American circuit, didn't we? Where did we drive in America? Can't remember. We did another American circuit. Can't remember which one it was. For the life of me. Yeah, this is non-engine swap though. This is standard car with the short shifting setup. Real torque shifter. Then last week we went to Tokyo, where we got beaten by Jubb purely because I crashed into a wall and Let my concentration go. And then here, we've done a fair few laps here this week. Not just in this car, but time trial. We've managed to learn the lines, and the lines don't change much between cars really. Speed is relative to the braking points at least. This one dances around a little bit, but not overly bad because it doesn't have massive power. Car's just starting to slide about a bit. Sunshine's coming back, late evening sunshine. Looks like we've avoided the rain. So the track's going to cool off now. Tyres aren't going to wear quite so much, but we're going to slide about a fair bit, I think. Batman's now gone to the pits. 35% fuel. Does that mean he needs to fuel up? That's JB back into second. Yeah, I have the gap, don't I? It might be fair not to lap people and just take tyres. Oh, I got a penalty as well. That's ridiculous. Fireworks have just started outside my house. I was going to go the no stopper. 20 minutes remaining. 15 laps. Laps of fuel. What's the optimal lap? 1:26.9. We could put new tyres on and try and bust that lap time, couldn't we? We could also try and bust that lap time with the tyres we've got. Because they're by far from done. Just got to adapt to how they drive, really. Yeah, so I got really frustrated with making videos this week. I've been trying to make the road to A and then make the road to A+. And for the life of me, there's too much video content. The video, my editing software can't cope with the amount of video edits and cuts. And every try and compile it, it errors. And I've tried to do it in multiple parts, but then I have to edit those together. The video quality drops off too much, so I'm gonna have to try some new software, I think, and try a different way of compiling a video. 30 laps done. Well, 29 laps done. This is lap 30. I think the phrase is box, 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 does it? Just gone purple for the first time. I think the track's heating up again. Keep racing, Rob. Keep racing. I'm gonna pit. He's got me on acceleration, look. Softs. Don't fuel. I'll have a drink, I'm dying. Right, let's see if we can put in some hottie laps to the end. Got around about 9 more laps to do. Take the top of these tyres on the out lap. Sun's just dipping down behind the hills. Bob's gone into the pits for tyres, for fuel maybe. He's just taking fuel now. He's just taken enough. Is he going to just come out of the pits? There he is. There was Dorian telling me I'm going to get a clean lap. Just do. Didn't know Rob would be needing fuel at that point. I thought he might have taken fuel earlier in the race. He saw it, yeah. I bet he did. It was new tyres required, wasn't it? Still not a 26. Come on. Yeah, we'll do a 126.5 maybe. There's the 126.9. We'll try and knock that lap time down even further. Just in the fading light, it's going to get tricky to spot the apexes. And about 6 laps to go. Touched the grass there, we didn't need to do that, did we? Orange sky. Absolutely stunning sunset. Come on, let's get a hottie in. Get this first lap corner right. Mr. Ridley's up to 3rd place. That's stunning. No, Mr. Ridley really enjoys tuning cars, so where he's not overly massively quick, he can gain by having a really drivable car. That's where his speed will come through it. Having a car that works well with Warner tyres. Warner tyres? Worn tyres. Warner's not a word, is it? No. Are we on top of this lap, or are we dreaming? We are kind of there. We should be able to hold that in 3rd gear around there, I would have thought. There we go. I'd really like a timing split around here. It would tell me whether I really need to push or not, or I've already blown it. Well, Mr. Ridley's gone to the pits for the 2nd time. That's dropped him out. That's unfortunate. Is he going to keep ahead of Rob? $26.7 maybe? Yeah, 26.7. Is that Rob in front? Oh no, that's Mr. Ridley. Probably took a little bit too much mud there. Didn't. Is this a 6? 7 again, but it's quicker. Mr. Ridley's moving down the straight, look at him go. Thank you, Mr. Ridley. Managed to put a little bit too early there. Tyres are just starting to show damage. I was hoping for a 26.5. But it's not going to be. Turned in too early there and took too much curb. Still no rain on the rain radar. Looks like we're going to finish a dry race. S15's here on Friday. Finish that season off. And then we'll start the GR4s next week, I think. Straight into GR4s. GR4s at Mid-America, Road America, and GR3s at Daytona. Watkins short, maybe, the following week. And Watkins long. Europe for two Europe tracks. What's got a long and a short in Europe? We've got Spain's got a long and a short, as I'll love that, and Germany's got a long and a short. That'll be nice. And then it's off to the last 2 weeks. Will be Asia. So we'll have to do somewhere like maybe Kyoto. And somewhere we haven't done quite so much, maybe Suzuka. We'll finish off at Suzuka, GR3s, GR4s. I'll unfortunately have to miss the final round of Suzuka because that'll be, I'll be on a jet plane flying. I won't, I'll be in London for the night, but flying the following morning on the Saturday morning. But one more lap then. And it's proper dark. Darkness is upon us. orange sky over there in the distance. Concentrate on the track. Can't see the track. First person to take the flag, it looks like, will be maybe Fat Man. He managed to get round without being lapped, which is a decent effort. Whilst Fat Man takes the flag. And we do too. Happy days. We're trying to get back into there. And I can't get back there. Cheers, Fat Man. Good race. Good race, everybody. $145,000 credits for that. And a 6-star ticket for parts. That just hits me right here. That's a low blow. I would have been better off with a 3-star. That's a gutter, that, isn't it? In the sense of what? Yeah. Oh, that's a sucker, isn't it? So you'd used half the fuel. Did you change tyres? Yeah. No, I didn't really need to change tyres either, but it was just the way it goes. I changed tyres because the car was going to go slower. I need to take a screenshot. And then we need to go into the results again. There we go. And I need to post those so that I've got them. As says he's posted some pictures. Where has it gone? So there we go. As started the race but didn't finish, he's was far enjoying taking photographs, which we need to go and look at. Rob, 1 lap down, but a 1:29.272 was a decent lap in his 4-wheel drive monster. Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley was actually up in 3rd place at one point, but had to pit. Put in a 1:29.076 for 4th. Batman a 1:28.379, which isn't reflective of his speed, I don't think. I think he's a little bit quicker than that, but not got the car. Yeah, understood. And JB pitted because he felt he needed fuel, but then didn't realise the car would get lighter, and he finished with more fuel than he expected. So change tyres, but a 1:27.666 was, I think that was quicker than his qualifying time, which is decent. And then we popped in the last 5 laps, we put in a 1:26.744, which was decent for first place. But that closes it out as the season. I don't think it was too bad. I think there's better things to do than that next time round. So let's go and... Has everybody saved what they want to save? Which tune did I give away? Yeah, but the video was out there, wasn't it? I posted the video 2 years ago. Not said anything. I don't think anybody else got anywhere near you, JB, to be honest. I think you were pretty out there. Who's just joined? Here we go. I don't think you expected the cappuccino to come up quite as good, to be honest. I think the cappuccino short shifter was actually the gearbox from the S660, but we won't talk about that. S15, slowed down. Here we go. Pan. Can't see it. Auto policy system. Whether it says preset, but it's custom. It is what it is. That's everything is. That is. Everything is. There we go. There it is. The shizzle. Change car. Blue. Feels like my Mini. The steering is so heavy. Feels like the wheels are like 4 inches too wide for the car. It's got limitless grip. It's so different to that Viper that we were driving earlier in the week. Have you got it now? Oh, well, there we go again, another option. I think it's just being smooth with the gears. I think the automatic delivers the change down a lot smoother than a lot of us can do. Yeah. Yeah. The time's changed a bit though, hasn't it? Oh, right. I'm not far off being knocked out then. One day, so it'll be Wednesday, Thursday morning. You up in the top 5? Oh, right, okay, yeah. Righto. I think it'll do one more lap. No. No. Hard. Softs, JB. Got you, fat man, don't worry. Medium. Decent time on medium's that. Certainly hasn't got the grip of the softs, no way. Yeah. How badly were your tyres worn as when you went in? Yeah, thank you. Oh, I'm right. Right, mine's middle. I don't run it back. I'm a bit wary of this one on medium tyres, it's a bit streaky. Oh yeah, just 54 though. Are you on medium still? I'm on mediums now. Nice one, Az. Softs. Yeah. How much fuel you got left? 54? Yeah. 3 laps. Even the medium tyres aren't lasting very long. Only going to get like 6 laps out of the mediums. Where did you hit? Oh, gotta be so careful of that here. It's such a tight entrance. Real tricky this. Tyres just not wanting to grip. Then you got to look at the cloudy skies. The cloudy skies are contributing to that. Really quite abrasive surface, I think. That'll be lap 5. This is lap 6. We're probably actually going to get a good 10 laps out of it, to be honest. We'll probably get the tank of juice out of it. So we haven't refueled, have we? This is 2 sets of tyres. Yeah. We'll probably get, subject to rain, of course. The 53.9. That's a good lap. How far away were you? Oh, very good. How much fuel you got? 33? 36. No, it's not. I think we're going to get 9 laps out of mediums. 10 laps out of mediums. We need to do 11, to be honest. Is that a newcomer? Who's left? Is that Mr. Ridley gone? That's Fat Man. No, no, it's ours. Was it Rob? Might have been Rob. Yeah. How much juice? Full tank. Yeah. Aye. Hey Chris, how you doing, buddy? We're alright. How's your world, bud? Good. You're alright, mate? No, it's alright. We're going to change back to GR4, GR3s, mate. I think maybe... Yeah. I think we're all... Yeah. You know, I've been saying I'm slow in these S15s. I've won every race. Yeah, it has. It certainly has. That's fun, that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's good to see you, mate. I appreciate you coming back in. That's good, mate. That's good. Yeah. I'll have the new schedule done for the next 6 weeks for Friday. And if we're doing that, I'm not doing scores. I'm not doing a league. No, it's not that. It's not that at all. It's not that at all. It's always been set up around the 1 hour, because that, it's just, yeah, it's kind of a stretch on that setup. I mean, I've got no issue with doing 2 30-minute races or a 20 and a 40, none whatsoever. Yeah, but we take away the qualifying then. Well, it's difficult. It's difficult if you take away the qualifying because you haven't got a way to set up the first grid. But how do you set? Well, now that would work actually. What I want to try and do is just consider. I know we don't have any European races at the minute. But there are some European racers who do want to come back and race with us. So if we're starting at 9:30 in the UK, that's 10:30 in Europe. So, say again. Yeah, so I have a massive problem of getting back into my house before 7 o'clock. So I've got to eat with my wife. I've got to do something with my wife or I don't see her. So I could probably start the qualifying at 9 o'clock. We do qualifying at 9. We do the first 20-minute race at 20 past. And then we've got the last 40-minute race, whatever we're going to do, at 10 o'clock. Is it 10 o'clock? No, it's 9 o'clock at that point. So we're finished by 20 to 10 and 20 to 11. That'd work. And we could do qualifying for the grid. The first 20-minute race is reverse grid of the qualifying, or it's the straight of, no, it's qualifying order for the 20-minute race. Then it's reverse grid from the finishing order for the last race. And I wonder what, do we enforce tyres on the first race? This is for Friday. So do we enforce a tyre on the first race? 20 minutes, we enforce a medium or we enforce a... Yeah. Yeah. It's different. We've run the same format for so long. I think we do that again. I think we do group 4 on a Tuesday, group 3 on a Friday. And you pick your car, you pick your manufacturer. Wilkie said, why don't you do random grid for the short race? The long race starts from the finishing order. How do we do random? Do I pull it out of a hat that nobody sees? It will always go A rating first, A plus, A, B, C. So the random could only be done by either people calling out numbers and it goes to an envelope and I pull a start position out the envelope. Then that can't be fixed. Or I do a hat with numbers. Oh shit. Now just gonna throw this out there. If we selected 6 GR4s that you had to drive for each race, do you think people would turn up for the races the cars they wanted to drive for? Or do you think there's more chance of people turning up to race the cars they want to race? So why would we choose a fixed version of a car? Why can't you have your choice of car? And I'm not saying that as an argument. What is the meta? So you pick a car to suit the random variation of tracks? Or do you think people will always pick the Supra? Or the McLaren? Yeah. I can't get away from that, I'm afraid. I know if I enforce a car, people just won't turn up. There's not a lot I can do about that. So, get them to pick it on the day. So people know they're not racing on Friday. Yeah, I'm... How about I do it slightly differently? It's group 4s but no metas. You can only pick one of 5 cars. Front wheel drive only. 4-wheel drive only. Whilst I'm perfectly happy for the YouTubers to pick the car, they will pick the worst car you've ever driven in your life. And nobody will turn up. People will not come. And that's the problem we're up against. There you go. Swift it is, says Wilkie. Yeah. 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 I don't know how we can control that, Fat Man. I don't know how you get that to a reasonable situation unless we draw for lots. So you get a first pick. You do it like a draft. First person gets the first pick of the car. Because I know what'll happen. We'll do all that Friday evening after the race on Friday. We'll all be geared up for Tuesday. We'll all join those people that were here on Friday. Then I spend 20 minutes before the race trying to communicate in text to somebody from 420 that isn't in the lobby that they've got a car that they can't race in because somebody else has picked it. Or somebody like Zaka who's foreign. I just want people to pick a car they want to race in and race. And if everybody picks the Meta, they pick the Meta. I don't care what car they pick as long as they're happy to come and race and race. Yeah, yeah. Now you've entered my world of how to decide what cars to race and what tracks to race. So I don't. We don't have Magello. No, we're not having brands. Donington. Silverstone, definitely. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, we'll have that. Road course. We've got to play Evo yet. It's all well and good with the hype. Let's see it. If it's as good as they say it's going to be, when's it out on PlayStation? Yeah. Yeah, I've got to upgrade my PC first, I think. I don't think my PC will run Evo. If it... That's what it needs, a week off work. We just got the we just got the holiday buyback forms today at work. Buy your holidays for next year. And it's like, how many days can I have? You can buy 3 extra days. And I'm thinking, 3 extra days. Yeah. Yeah. My holiday year starts in January. It's like, we'll see. Yeah. I've still got 9 days left for this year. Yeah. Wilkie says Swift racing might actually be good on shorter tracks. Talks of late 25 to 26 for Evo on console. Oh, jeez. Yeah. You'll buy a PC before then. Excessive use of Graz there by us. How long was it? Now here's a general question. How long was it before Assetto Corsa Competition went to PlayStation? I think it was only about 4 months. It wasn't very long, was it? Yeah. Look how much you're oversteering that has. That's unbelievable how much you're turning the wheel and the car isn't turning. I just hope and pray that what we're reading is actually what is with Evo. Has anybody had a go on the other game this week? Forza. To do the Montoya time trial. I might just have to install that and have a go at the Montoya time trial. See what it's like. I've been heavily... What do you think to the Rallycross in Dirt 2.0? We need a Dirt 2.0 night, don't we, on the Rallycross? Yeah, I was just going to say that, Wilkie. NASCAR got introduced to Forza today. It came in the update. And it's like, I do fancy that. 3 cars. It's a good start. It's a good start. But yeah, Dirt 2.0, we need a night on that, definitely. Because I think that Rallycross is ace. Some of those circuits are really good. And I know people aren't too keen on the Rallycross that's in GT7, but Dirt 2... You've got it now, JB, haven't you? Only for PC. You haven't bought it for PlayStation, no? Not sure. Let me look. Dirt 2.0. Can't read it. Glasses, eyes. Gotta take it out of the shiny cover. Can't read it. Remote play supported. PS4 enhanced. No, PS5. One to 8 players. Doesn't say anything about crossplay, but I don't think. Within game purchases. Oh, okay. I bought all. I got it all, so whatever that meant. How come we've gone inside the car? Is it? I think I've got it for both. I've got it for both. How would we work a WRC night? Good evening, Lee. iRacing gets the full official NASCAR and team liveries. Does it? That's a shame. iRacing. Did you? Dirt 2.0. Or Dirt. Yeah. It's Dirt 4, and it? Yeah, Dirt I've got. But I can't justify the cost of iRacing. It doesn't. It's a pay to win model, and I can't. Well, it's a pay to take part, isn't it? I can't. Yeah, it's a long way to the top, and if you don't pay your subscription, you can't play the game, and it's like, yeah. If they could find a better model to run it on, I'd be happy. But they're making a killing, absolute killing on that game. But you suffer the same problem on the online as you do against guys in GT7. There's ways to win, and there's ways to enjoy the game, and I don't enjoy it. Used to, until I started to get my way up the lobbies and start to gain rating, and just came across people that don't appreciate the corner quite as well. The world of maxes, I'm afraid. Seb, oh my god, that's a few years old. Yeah, Dirt 4's a bit gamey. It's not brilliant. E-Rally. Yeah. You got Richard Burns Rally? RBR? Oh, I'm not sure it is actually. It might just be PC only though. That was the best sim before. I don't know if it ever made PlayStation. I don't know. Azza's putting some like. Is Azza trying to still beat my time? Good night, JB. I haven't tried BeamNG, no. No, it does appeal, BeamNG. I remember I used to watch Jimmy Broadbent playing BeamNG, and it's developed a lot more since I used to watch Jimmy doing it. Jimmy used to try and do like race to the bottom of the open mine and stupid things like the fastest route between here and there, or how to get through the pair of bollards at the fastest speed kind of thing. But I know the game's come on such a lot since then. There's challenges and trials and tests. It was only just a thing. But I also remember him trying to design cars and drag race and make the fastest drag race car. That was all quite cool. But I think if we're talking about games for content, I think other people do BeamNG so well, I'd just be jumping on top of what they're doing and I'd look amateurish. I don't know whether BeamNG can be an online participation thing. It's a shame I'm not going to be here for Christmas for random gaming on race games, but we can do that through January, can't we? Or we can do that for weekends rather than playing GT7 whilst we're bored with the new demo version, which I know is going to happen very soon, which is a shame. I just can't believe they put massive amounts of effort into something that's not part of the game. It feels a bit, I don't want to slag it off, but it feels a little bit like an abandonment. Oh, excellent. Excellent. I think that's a Saturday night then, one night. How many of us got it? How much is it?
I think I was about PlayStation.
Vouchers. Yeah, I paid $27.99. Oof. Yeah, which is awesome. Can you do it at you can do it with standard cars rather than custom cars? It's a shame WRC never had that. Right. Front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, four wheel drive, supers. Wowzers.
No.
Yeah. So we could start junior. That'd be good. Renault 5 rear wheel drive. Wow. Yeah. Oh, it sounds good. It sounds fun. Well, for me it does, because it's kind of my group, my era. That was a game I kind of grew up with back in the day. I've been playing it for donkeys because it's virtually the same game as Colin McRae Rally from 20 years ago. But it was. And they've developed it on nicely, and it's evolved, and it's come good. Yeah. Yeah. On the VR1. Yeah. Yeah. Is it dead now? I suppose it is. Oh. I've tried to do all sorts of stuff in Assetto Corsa, and I just can't get it to feel how it should do. But I must admit, I haven't done it on this wheel. I did it on the G29, but not on this one. And this has come on leaps and bounds in the last 3 weeks. I've gained so much speed since they updated the wheel. I knew there was something inherently wrong with the wheel before the update 2 weeks ago. I couldn't get speed out of it. I couldn't get the car to go where it needed to go. Now it just drives really, really well. Really well. Significantly better than it was. Yeah. But I think it shows now. A+. It's and that, yeah. Did it all last week. Did it in 3 days. Middle B to A+ in 3 days. It took me 54 races. I think. I did 6 hours on the Monday. I did 8 hours on the Monday. I did 4 hours on the Tuesday. It was good. And then when did I do it? All day Wednesday, so 10 hours Wednesday. And then Thursday I got it like third race of the day on Thursday. Oh yeah, I got that A+ and ran and sat in a cupboard for an hour. This is mine. Yeah. Yeah, I started on 54 races and I'm on 104. So it took 50 races to go from middle B to A+. So BeamNG has racetracks and races. It might be worth looking at. But it's a PC game, isn't it, BeamNG? It's not PlayStation because the physics is quite remarkable in it, I believe. What on? Yeah. The Deep Forest. Oh, Kyoto. It's Yamagiwa, isn't it? Yeah, it's Yamagiwa. Yeah. Okay, mate. Okay, tough. No, that's good. Yours was decent, mate. I got mine down to low fuel and did it first lap. Yours was the best lap, mate. You're on most fuel. You're on like 60%. Was. Still trying to get used to it. Yeah, and then, yeah. Oh, it's the way it is. It's good. That's the thing about GT. It's a decent. I can't fault the game. I can fault the way they develop it, but I can't fault what they're doing with it. Let's have a look. Yeah. It happens like that. You have good days and bad days as well. Time trials, where are we? Golden both. Aston Martin 127.905. It's still 128.164. So it used to be 2/10. It's 1.7 now. Come down. Still there. Good man. I'm still number 4 on that one. Sam's put one in. Sam's put in a 2:07. Oh, that's awesome. How the hell's he done that? Half a second quicker. That's a good lap. Take care, Chris. See you Friday, mate. Let's just have a look at that. What they were talking about. I've got WRC there. I haven't got Dirt Rally installed at the minute, do I? Haven't. I got. Oh, what's the new PlayStation game? Hot Wheels Unleashed or something? Dirt Rally 2 Pro. Is it Hot Wheels Unleashed? Yeah. Yeah. I've got the crew. Why have I got the crew? I've got Farming Simulator 22. Why would I even own that? I've also got Farming Simulator 2019. Why would I own that? I've got F1 23. Why would I own that? Yeah, I have. One Dimensional. Wow. Let me have a go into store. Oh, it's Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. I thought it was... I've got one in my library. Got motorbikes. That might be a Saturday night. It says add to library. I'm not paying for it. There we go. 2 days. Ghostwire. How full's that now, Ad? That must be fairly full. Yeah, you got loads of room. Okay. I just paid the basic one. I haven't paid for the... What's Overpass 2? Ooh. Ride 5. Got loads of room. There's a few games I would download, but I just haven't got time to play them. They do genuinely look decent enough to play. I like the Uncharted series. They were always very good. I think the only one I didn't play was the one with the sister. I think I need to do that one. I've got it, I think. I've got the Uncharted series in my collection. Yeah. I miss a good game to play on the QT. That's why I like DayZ. Excuse me. DayZ's a complete time loser. You get into it. Zelda, yeah. The other one that's got to come out, Wreckfest 2. When's that coming? Been put back, hasn't it? It's a shame. Right, gents, I am going to shoot off. I appreciate 15 minutes early, but I don't think we're going anywhere today. I've got a few things I want to do and need to get done. I think we're done with the racing, so I'm going to call it there for the night. Been a bit of a quiet, chill out one, but I'll put some effort into getting next week organised for the racing. Come up with something. We'll go from there. But thank you very much, folks. It was good to win another race, but we'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now. Take care.